Hey everyone, welcome and thank you so much for being with me here today. This channel is your channel. It was created for you, and it is a channel of love, of guidance, of growth, of energy sharing, and it is my honor, my pleasure to be here with you and to provide messages of love from Spirit to you. Today, we are doing a pick a card reading. We haven't done that in a hot minute, huh? So I feel like it is time to do a pick a card reading. And it really is what message is meant for you today? What message was meant to find you today? And these messages are timeless. So whenever you hear this or read this or watch this, it is the right timing for you. If you're new to this channel or new to readings, this is how it works. Pick a card readings are really about interacting with you on a more personal level, and it is using your intuition to find the right message for you. There is no wrong way to pick a card, to pick a pile for the right message for you. Some people choose one, some people choose two, and some people choose to listen to all of them. So whatever way you choose to listen to your message, it is right for you. I'm going to put the timestamps in the description so you can jump right to whatever message you choose. We have pile number 1, and of course I put my little statues on the other side of these so you can use that as your intuition as well if you want to guide you. We have the energy of Buddha, loving, kind, intuitive, and the red jasper stone for you. For pile number 1. Pile number 2 is our beautiful angels and the green aventurine healing stone. Pile number 3, the wise owl with the tiger's eye healing stone for pile number 3. If you choose by healing stone, this is the red jasper. The red jasper is a healing stone used for strength, healthy body, mind, spirit, and it is used for grounding your energy. Okay, it is a very positive. I think people use this red jasper for mantras such as "I'm healthy, strong, and stable." Okay. If you chose the green aventurine, pile number 2, it is there's a very strong emphasis on trust, compassion, and healing, right? This stone attracts abundance, an abundance of love and trust for yourself and the universe. Green aventurine opens the door, helps you open the doors to new opportunities by trusting the universe and trusting yourself, working as a team. If you chose pile number 3, this is the tiger's eye. I don't know if you can see it very good because of the lighting here. The tiger's eye is all about confidence, power, and purpose. And the mantra is, I radiate happiness and positive energy. Okay, so there are 3 here. If you choose to make your choice of which pile by healing stone, it's red jasper, green aventurine, or tiger's eye. Okay? It is my honor and pleasure to bring this pick a card reading to you. I will see you on the other side in whatever message you choose. Hey everyone, if you chose pile number 1, the red jasper, Spirit has a special message for you. I feel like this pile, if you chose this pile, it's all about some wicked strength. And I don't mean bad. I mean, it is, someone is very strong. You're seeing your strength now. I see that. I feel that. You're seeing your strength. And we have the lovely Mr. Buddha here. And look at that smile. His belly is full. He is just chilling. And he is there. And I feel like if you chose this pile, you're coming into your strength and your power. That's what this feels like. Let's flip over the first card. The first card is Daydreams and Decisions. Okay? Guys, listen. You're a manifester. And you have God on your side. The number 7 is a very spiritual card. Where you go, they go. That's what I'm hearing. Where you go, they go. So you've got a lot of benevolent energies around you. I feel like they could be loved ones that passed over. But I also feel like this could be, this is you, finally, in a place where you are empowered to rise above something, to bring something into your life that's positive, because you're more positive now. It feels very much like a win-win situation, whatever this is, okay? Yeah. It feels like whatever decision you have, all you have to do is go to that quiet place within yourself, and you know the answer. It's very interesting that whatever situation you're in or whatever comes up, it's like you just know. You know what to do. You've come a long way. And your strength is showing, okay? And Spirit says you're guaranteed success and growth. Success and growth is guaranteed. It's guaranteed because you are success and growth. You're discovering your empowerment, your that you are the key to your own success and growth. It feels like there's an intellect here. Someone's intellectual. Someone is very has a lot of mental strength. That's what this feels like. There could be some Aries energy here. It could be Aries energy. And it feels very much like your mind is, there's only one way to go, and that is forward. It is winning is what I'm hearing. Winning. You have the sword of strength. And that feels like an Archangel Michael message right there. You're rooted. If you look at the tree, kind of transparent there with the leaves growing, you've had the strength all along, the strength of a tree, to be grounded, to be stable, to be, there's no option but to grow, right? That's what this feels like to me. 8 is a number of infinity. So whatever you feeling right now in regards to your strength, your growth, your purpose, your forward movement. It's permanent. It's not, I feel good today and tomorrow I'm going to go back to doubts and fears. No, this is something that has changed within you, and it is permanent. It feels very much like some of you, you've come a long way. You've gone through cycles of ups and downs and disappointments, but I feel the energy of Lord Ganesh here too. That Lord Ganesh energy, removing obstacles and paving the way for your now and for your future. And it feels very much like this energy of peace, and you just want peace. That's why I think Buddha, there's no coincidence that Buddha is here. You just want peace. And I am not going to exclude the Christ-like energy, because it feels very much like pay it forward type of thing, like a benevolent energy. Your success and your growth is going forward with some sort of healing. It feels like you're a healer. I see kittens for some reason. Like you want to just love them all and give them all homes and feed them and love them and nourish them. And that's the kind of energy you have. Not saying that you're going to go out and buy a house full of kittens, but you have that sort of foster parent type of energy, okay? So Ariel comes in. So Archangel Ariel says that you've invested wisely in your spiritual growth. You've been moving forward with, I'm hearing integrity, and it has been, you've been receiving blessings in regards to your growth and your strength. So moving forward in integrity, you're moving to a new level in your spirituality, in your growth as a human being, as a spiritual being. You're moving to a new level in harmony and peace and alignment, okay? That new level of growth is opening doors of rewards, and the challenges that you went through are now you're being rewarded, and for the patience you've had throughout this journey. And what does your soul have to tell you? I'm past the pain. I'm past the growing pains. And I'm moving on to something new, right? A new chapter, a new growth, a new level, an ascension. And now you're reaching for the sun. You're not cowering behind closed curtains, so to speak. You're not afraid of getting yourself perhaps in another situation where you feel hurt and drained. This is, Spirit wants you to know, this message that needs to reach you now is a congratulatory energy. You've come a long way. You have reached this new level where something interesting is opening up for you, okay? It feels like with this red jasper healing stone, it's opening up new, it's opening up your energy flow, right? And it is far-reaching into body, mind, spirit, and opening up the flow of energy for you to receive, for you to embrace, for you to say yes, yes, this is it. I want this new, I want this next level. I'm thankful for moving through this journey. I'm thankful that I have the opportunity to embark on a new chapter in my spiritual and physical growth. Okay? There's something about, I'm seeing like equations, and I feel like something, just take this as it resonates, something scientific or with math, with numbers. There's something, it's interesting because these numbers, I feel like whatever this is, it feels very deep, okay? Like a higher level of understanding. I feel like symbols you might be seeing symbols, signs, symbols. It is a sign of growth, intellectual, like I said in the beginning, and intellectual growth, a feeling of a deeper, greater understanding, okay? I feel like there's another message here, and I don't know. Let me see. Just going to use these cards to sort of pick. Yeah, so there is change. This card, feeling alone. There's something you're seeking. Because you see how she's kind of feeling alone? She's standing kind of on a rock with a lantern. But the lantern isn't guiding her. It's not shining in front of her, the light. It's kind of by her side, right? However, the moon in the background sheds a lot of light on something. And it feels like you could be, whatever you're searching for is coming home. That's what I feel like. It's coming home. It feels like she could have been lost, and she sees the little cottage directly in front of her. There's water in between her and what she's seeking. So something is emotional and uplifting is what I'm hearing. Something is emotional and uplifting for this. It's not like you are in a dark energy of feeling alone. This feeling alone feels like this was a journey you had to take. And this water that's in front of you is, I feel like it's a pure, like a cleansing, right? Whatever you seek is in front of you. Because you see that light that's shining, it's almost like a beacon at night, welcoming you or guiding you or telling you it's safe. And the moon that is in the background, I keep seeing that moon. It is enlightenment. You're coming home to something. And it is very, it feels right. Okay, so for a lot of you, whatever this is, that feeling of being in the dark or alone is no longer. The moon illuminates and shows you the way. It is interesting. Interesting, to say the least. I feel like this is a very strong message of it's not even about hope, because hope is, when you say, I hope for something, it's a wish. I wish for something. I wish this would happen. I hope. This is more about, I trust what's in front of me. Okay? I trust. And I feel like this is a very, if you see Buddha here in that smile, I just keep looking at that smile and that satiated belly. He's full of richness, of goodness, of good. I feel like his belly is a, represents a chest, treasure trove of goodness, right? Fortune, rich in blessings, rich in alignment and truth, and just paving the way for goodness in your life. I hope you have enjoyed this message, and thank you for choosing this message, and I wish you a very blessed day and days ahead. Until next time, namaste. Hey everyone, welcome and thank you so much for being here. If you chose pile number 2, Spirit has a very special message for you. I'm so thankful that you are participating in this pick a card reading. And today the message is, what message is supposed to reach you at this time? Okay, what message does Spirit have for you right now? And if you chose pile number 2 with the green aventurine healing stone, it is it feels like this is, the healing stone is about attracting abundance and holding a deep, deep love and trust for yourself and the universe. It feels like green aventurine is a very, it's a stone that helps you to kind of harness your focus on deep work within yourself, to love yourself more, to trust the universe more, to believe in abundance more completely. And it's trusting yourself to move forward in a positive direction, okay? That's what the green aventurine does. It's really interesting, these healing stones, the influence they have on our spiritual journey. Today, the first card that Spirit wants us to see is just breathe. It feels very much like a lot of you are going through a much needed realigning with yourself. Your soul is speaking to you. Do you see how the woman is sort of reaching out to and touching her soul? It's almost like a high five, like, yes, we're here. We are aligning. We're in attunement. We are becoming one, body, mind, spirit, right? And I feel like there's a very strong need here. There's a very important need to get into moments of solitude. And it's like Spirit is trying to say, you need to breathe. You need to get into meditation, yoga, something that is calling you. It's almost like having a play date, right? But having a date with yourself to understand, to unwind, to allow the energies to move within you so you can grow. And it feels so much like this is right. For some reason, I feel like some of you are feeling like it's right. Something's right now. It feels very, very much like it's time to sort of purify your energy, right? That's what Spirit is saying. Because something amazing is coming in. and you need to be ready to move forward with whatever that is. And so the share the love card comes out and picks us because you're making room in your journey for a soulmate. You're making room. You're making room for more love. That's what this feels like. Yes, it could be romantic. And if you are in a committed relationship, this is moving to another level. It's moving to a level, and it feels like maybe at some point you were resisting being close to anyone. You were resisting having meaningful friendships. You might have been resisting love, as in romance. You could have been resisting moving forward to another level with that person. For some of you, I feel like you could be welcoming a pet, a dog, a cat. Some of you, it could be even a horse. I don't know if you live in an area where you can have a horse, or maybe you're adopting a horse, or maybe something like that, or maybe you're going to be volunteering to just show love to animals for some reason. Well, because of love, but it just feels like you're ready to move on to the next level within yourself and share love with others. Okay. For some of you, I feel like you've been resisting it's almost like you're finding, how do I say this? Not fault with someone, but maybe it's kind of like you're, you choose to see the not so good things in a partner or a potential long-term relationship with someone. And so Spirit is saying, you have so much love to give. You don't spend your time focusing on the negatives, on the differences. It feels like you've been highlighting the differences between you and your partner. And there's some things that you and someone differ on, but it's almost like it's highlighted, like that person, I don't know, it feels like you get angry with somebody, or you are quick to judge them for some reason. But Spirit says, listen, that's you resisting because you're fearful of fully committing yourself, investing time and energy and love. And you're afraid that if you do, this person will break your heart. Or it could be that you want to adopt a pet, but you're afraid because it's heartbreaking when they leave us. There's something you're resisting. And so Spirit is saying, I don't know why you're worrying so much, because you don't need to worry about this. This is something that is genuine within yourself. It's love. I think there's fear. I feel like there's fear within you for some reason, but your guides are telling you, and your soul is telling you, look, stop worrying. We've got this, right? And so when that happens, and this energy here, Spirit is saying, the energy of opening up and coming into your own empowerment, it feels like you're afraid of it. You're almost afraid of you. Like, you're afraid. But I feel like you know that you are a very strong person, and that you have a lot of energy within you that is capable of a lot of things. But I feel like you're almost afraid that if you trust yourself, you'll let yourself down. And so for a lot of you, Spirit is saying, this is just love. Why would you fear love? I also feel like some of you love someone as a partner, but you hold yourself back. You resist because you resist moving on to another level, moving forward. And I feel like your partner is offering you love, like genuine love. And it feels like this person is different than you. They're like you're not, that's someone you wouldn't normally be with, I guess. But you find yourself being drawn into this relationship because you are committed. You feel something is there, and that's why you're not moving on to someone else or something else. It feels like that commitment is real, but you're afraid. That's what it is. I feel like you're afraid. There's a lot of fear there. It also feels like you're emerging. I feel like you were in a stalemate for a while. Like you were kind of on pause. And whoever is listening to this message, I feel like you're very spiritual, but maybe your partner isn't so much. Or maybe they're not, but they respect your beliefs. That's what it feels like too. And so you're not quite sure, should I go forward with this person? It feels like maybe you have a life purpose that is healing, as maybe a healer in some way, shape, or form. But you've been a little bit, it feels like you've been a little bit detached from it for some reason. There may have been some sort of negative energy around you, kind of hovering over you, and it feels like you kind of just, you're kind of confused because your empowerment, you feel empowered, like you're stronger than you've ever been, and like you can speak your mind now, but it scares you. It scares you because you're afraid that if you do that, someone will leave or someone will abandon the relationship. That's what it feels like. The reason why, see, there's a lot of energy coming in. It feels like very chaotic energy. One minute you allow yourself, put your guard down so you can fully love. And the next, your guard is up and you're scared of staying, kind of staying in that energy of just full commitment, and fully giving of yourself and allowing yourself to trust this person. I also feel that whoever you are, you may have doubts sometimes and you wonder about this person. Are they faithful to me? Are they seeing someone else? Are they talking to someone else? Am I good enough? Do I look good enough? There's all kinds of doubts and worry that come in. And Spirit says, listen, are you doubting yourself? Because a lot of times the partner that we're with, their actions or maybe some things that they do or say kind of bring out and show us where we need to heal. And so if you're having doubts and fears and doubts and fears about the relationship or this person, it could be that you are still healing within yourself, how you feel about yourself, okay? Or it could be that you are feeling You're fearful from a past relationship where something didn't work out, where they were unfaithful or they were deceitful to you. I feel like you're coming into that alignment within yourself to trust you, to forgive a past situation and to move forward. It doesn't feel like whoever you're with is unfaithful to you. It feels like that's leftover energy from a past relationship. Could be a past life. But you're coming into alignment with yourself to trust yourself. See? Trust what you can't fully see. And it feels like you're constantly wanting to fully see something that isn't there. Like giving into your doubts and fears and all of that. Distrust. So Spirit says, just breathe. Breathe in the wholeness of who you are. Right? Don't spend your energy worrying about things that aren't there. Trust in you. Trust in your divine creator. Trust your path. Trust your journey. And coming into that alignment just opens up the opportunity for more love. Real love. True love. Honest love. And so in comes the wheel. Okay? So Archangel Jeremiah is here to tell you this water wheel, that water wheels are kind of cool because they just keep giving. It's like your wheel is finally delivering something. In this case, water, right? So there's water that's, if you know a water wheel, water is in these little, kind of like it spins and it picks up water and then it drops water again, right? I think a long time ago it was used for energy or something. Something like that. And so the wheel is here to tell you, don't you know that this wheel has come full circle to a new journey, to a new beginning, to a new perspective, to a new commitment, a new feeling. Okay? A lot of this is about love. It is the end of feeling empty. The wheel is delivering. The wheel, the universe, is delivering something to you. A change, right? The end of feeling miserable and doubtful and fearful and emotional roller coaster. This, whatever is coming in for you, this change within yourself, to see the good, to feel the good, and to give the good. Okay, that's what this feels like. And so I have a new understanding. Your soul is telling you, I have a new understanding. I have a new understanding of myself. I have a new understanding of forgiveness. Forgiveness of situations. Forgiveness of past situations where you were hurt. You're ready to give to yourself and someone else. You're ready to receive this blessing that the universe is bringing in for you. If you're not in a relationship, you're ready to give love in a healthy way. I feel like some of you were not in a relationship for a long time because you decided that you weren't going to even try anymore because you've been hurt. I feel like some of you are so loving and giving, and you give of yourself over and over and over again, and you give and give and give, and you don't allow opportunities for someone else to give to you. You just keep giving. And you are a blessed soul. You are a beautiful, benevolent soul who has a healing. You are a natural healer in that you are very nurturing, loving, and kind. And I feel this extends into the workplace where you give and give and give, and you quietly keep moving on, keep marching on in your job, but you don't ask for a raise, you don't ask for a promotion, you just do your job because you don't want to make anybody uncomfortable, okay? That's for a few of you. For a lot of you, this is about love, romance, healthy commitment. And for those of you who this applies to in regards to your job, let me interrupt that for a sec because I'm seeing a grandmotherly type of energy coming in. And she is supporting you. It feels like she doesn't want you to make the mistake of staying in that energy of doubt and fear. She wants you to experience life. I don't know why, but it feels like whoever's listening to this, I think she used to make some sort of comfort food. I don't know if it was for you or for her. It was worm pudding or something. That's sorry if that sounds random, but that's what's coming in. And so she's here to offer you her energy of love. And she's very insistent that you I don't know if any of you have ever heard that song by Pink Floyd. I think it's called Just Another Brick in the Wall, I think. And there's a phrase in there, how can you have your pudding if you don't eat your meat? And so she's saying the richness is here. You're just desserts. Your rewards are here. So take this opportunity to allow yourself to cleanse all the old energy of fear and doubt and all of that experience out, and look to the richness of what you've learned, right? Access the richness of healthy love. That's what, whoever this person is, she could have been someone's grandmother, she could have been someone's mother, but she's here to tell you, what are you doing? Don't you want that delicious dessert? Cleanse the energy that was there. Allow yourself permission to forgive the situation so you can move on and find healthy love, and let that love find you. It feels very healing, this energy. And so I feel like some of you have been working on this already, and you're ready to move into a situation that is healthy. I do have to say that for some of you, you may be done settling, and not to be disrespectful about your partner, but some of you, it feels like some of you are done settling, and you're torn because you don't want to end something with somebody, but at the same time, you want something more. Something's not being satisfied. It feels like the universe will take care of this. It will naturally resolve itself, okay? Something has been emotional with this, with you. in regards to relationships, in regards to love. Some of you may have lost a partner and they're not on this plane anymore, and it's been impossible almost for you to move forward. Not moving into a brand new relationship, but to even move forward within yourself. To move forward to finding you. But Spirit says it's time. It's time to let go. Let me tell you something about me. When I get stressed and I get frustrated and I feel like nothing will ever change, I just want to run away. I always envision myself getting on a plane and just going somewhere away from everything. It sort of feels like that's you, but your energy, it's more regarding letting go of everything so you can find everything, if that makes sense. Guys, this is a good message because it's about you moving forward. You're moving forward. And it's going to be breathtaking for you. I'm telling you, this could very well be a renewed relationship with a greater understanding of yourself and how you view it. A greater understanding of you and what you put into this. But it feels like whatever is coming for you, you will be ready. You will be ready. Okay? I hope you have enjoyed this message and know that you are loved beyond measure. Your soul is yearning to give love, receive love, and to be love. Go forward with you and your light, your pure energy to heal yourself. Love and light to all of you. Namaste. Hey everyone, welcome back. If you chose pile number 3, the Tiger's Eye, Spirit has a special message for you. And thank you so much for participating in this pick a card reading. If you chose a Tiger's Eye, there is a message about the Tiger's Eye Healing Stone is lending you energy to inspire, I'm just feeling a rush of positive energy coming in. It's a healing stone of motivation, of protection, of a fast energy, it's almost like a gust of wind comes in, and it's a positive wind. It is a beautiful change. I want to tell you that before I open up the cards here, this song has been rolling around in my head, and I didn't understand it until right now, why I kept hearing it. And I was hearing it because there was this message that was coming for all of you. And it's a song by Nickelback. This Is How You Remind Me. I'm going to just kind of read you some of the lyrics in the song. Never made it as a wise man. Couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. Tired of living like a blind man. Sick of sight without a sense of feeling. And this is how you remind me of what I really am. And so Spirit is here to say, you've come full circle. You've tried different things. Nothing has made you happy. Nothing has made you feel complete. You're tired of not feeling worthy, not feeling. And you're tired of pretending and ignoring and not confronting. And so confronting situations or confronting things in your life. You're tired of pretending things are right when they're not. And it feels very much like the tiger's eye healing stone. This energy is here to help you move on. Okay, let's look at the cards. Third eye chakra, you know something's going on. You know something's here. There's a change. Hello, change. You're knocking at my door. You know it. You've been avoiding it for a little while. Because it feels like you didn't have the energy to deal with a situation or deal with something. But you know that you sense something. You're very highly intuitive people, whoever chose this message. You're very intuitive. Some of you have that gift of being clairvoyant. You have the clairs. Clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient. You have gifts that are... You have the gift of sight, okay? You may even see events coming that are in the future, and you know they're coming. It feels very much like you know your path is changing. I'm seeing a throat, like throat chakra somehow. Something has to be said. Something's coming. A message maybe, or maybe you have a message. Maybe you're just admitting the truth to yourself. There's a truth coming out, and it's coming out from you, not from someone else, from you. Your truth is being exposed. Something's being exposed. A truth that you didn't want to face. Okay? That's not bad, guys. That's a good thing. Yep. You're moving on. Spirit is saying you are not looking back. You're not looking back. You're that confident that it's time to move on from something. But what are you moving on from? Denial, fear, uncertainty. You're moving on from something that hasn't been fulfilling in your life. And Spirit is saying, this message needs to find you now. Whenever it is that you're listening to this, this is when you need to hear this message. It feels very, lot of energy here and moving on. There's a lot of, it's almost like you can't move fast enough away from something. For a lot of you, it feels like you're moving away from denial about something. You're ready to face it. You're ready to move on. You know, the 5 stages of grief, and not just meaning grief from someone who passes in your life, grief from a situation that you were comfortable with only because you were in it and you know what it is. So the grief is sort of like moving away from a situation and going into something new. For some of you, it could very well be that you were committed to a manager, a boss, not an ideal situation where you are employed, but you stayed because you have a special relationship with your manager or someone in authority. And you haven't been ready to make your own path, okay? It does feel like maybe there's some sort of emotional connection there, not inappropriate, but an emotional connection between you and someone in authority. And so you have stayed because you're committed and loyal. However, it's time for you to let go. And I'm not saying quit your job tomorrow and have nothing. I'm saying you're being prepared for something greater because you are far too important to settle. Okay? Some of you worry that if you leave your circle of people that you're familiar with, that you will be easily forgotten, and that's not true. Oh my gosh, I feel emotional over that. Woo! It feels like that's a strong emotion. Like you don't want to leave the people that you've been with. I think in some situations you might move to another, maybe in the same company, but maybe another department, maybe up. Maybe you might be promoted. But for some of you, I do feel like you're leaving altogether. You're venturing out into something new. You're moving on. And this is, like I said, with this tiger's eye energy, I feel like it's a quick moving energy that comes in to kind of just move you, pick up your feet and move. And you're not looking back. Right? You see the water here? That's emotional. That's emotions. Yeah, your emotions will be there. You will. You might be sad. But you're gaining something from this. Okay, look, yes, Archangel Raphael comes in, look. And look what Archangel Raphael says. A positive new emotional experience. Deep and lasting spiritual insights. Fulfilling romantic relationships. I don't think you're going to lose connection with this person. I think you have a special bond. It might even be an even better relationship once you leave that position, okay? It does feel career. It does feel like career in this situation. For some of you, it could be something that you shared with somebody else and now it's time to leave it, like something sentimental. Like maybe you bought a car together with somebody and then they're no longer with you. And it's hard for you to let go of that. You know, you need to replace it though, but it's like a memory, something you shared together. So it's hard. But this emotional experience is good for you to move forward, okay? It's good for you to move forward. For a lot of you, it is a job. It is a job, a career. And I feel like whatever you're stepping away from has given you valuable experience. You've learned a lot. But I also feel like you've made connections because whoever this person is that you either report to or you work with or you become friends with at work or something, they are going to help you in some way. They might point you in the right direction for something. They might give you valuable advice. They might know somebody who can give you a special deal on something. It feels like there's something valuable here. Yeah, look, this person, whoever it is at your work, it feels like work. We've been together in dreams. You've had dreams about this person and they've had dreams about you. There is a soul binding relationship here. Because wherever you go, you're always going to think of each other. You're always going to be in each other's dreams. And that's not to say that this is a romantic relationship, but for some of you, I feel like you might have had dreams regarding romance with this person. And it feels like these dreams of romance indicate a longing to know this person better, to have a greater understanding of this person. And this isn't I don't feel like this is a romance reading. I feel like this is a letting go of something to gain something even better. And it could even be that once you let go of this situation, whatever it is, this career, this job, this relationship you have, the hierarchy, like this person, he or she is your manager, and you have to let go of it in order to have a more lucrative relationship with this person. And that's not the reason why you're doing it, but that's what happens. I think there's a lasting friendship or some kind of, I don't know if it's mentorship. I feel like there's protection there. Like maybe this person protects you or you protect them, or you're always there for them. Okay? And they're going to always be there for you. That's what this feels like. We've been together in dreams. This could also be that you're healing from someone who has passed, and you're letting go of the pain is diminishing from losing that person, and you're finally giving yourself permission to be happy, that you can go on in life without this person. Grief is very interesting. I'll say that. I lost my son 3 years ago. And so it's hard. It's hard to let go of some things that remind you of that person. It's hard to think you could ever be happy again without that person on this plane with you. It feels like, how can my life ever be the same? And it won't. It won't. But it doesn't mean you have to be in sorrow the rest of your life. Spirit is trying to tell you. There's a couple different scenarios here. One with career and one with someone that's close to you that has passed on. And that's why you're moving on. It's time to heal. It's time to move on. It's time to be happy. And that person will always be with you. Always. Just because you're happy doesn't mean you forgot about that person, or that you don't miss them anymore. There's something coming. I don't know why I'm seeing roses, and I don't know if that's significant to some of you, but there is a understanding and coming to a truce with yourself. Yes, I love this person. I love them. And I miss them. But I have to be happy. And I have to allow myself to be happy. And something you don't know is that when you allow yourself to be happy, you still feel that person even more. You feel their energy even more because they're happy for you. Because this is how it's supposed to be. And they want you to be happy. That's what this feels like. They want you to be happy. It's time for happiness. You can have happiness and still love. And remember whoever you lost. Okay? So this message is a couple different scenarios. It's the relationship with someone at work. It's also the relationship that you had with someone that passed. These are different scenarios. So however this applies to you. I feel that your heart is conflicted. One part of you is, I don't want to let go. It's almost like you don't want to let go of the grief, because the grief keeps you connected to that person. But at some point, grief has to move out of the way so that you can find your way to happiness. I know someone that keeps herself in grief years after she lost her husband. And I get it, because, when you have a soulmate, that soulmate doesn't leave you. You miss them, you love them, you crave them. But at some point, you have to be able to give yourself happiness, to allow yourself to move on. There's a greater understanding here for you in regards to grief, in regards to letting go, in regards to loving yourself enough to allow yourself to open that door to happiness. Some of you will have lifelong friends long after you leave a job or something like that. Some of you will have a relationship with somebody that turns into something more. And you both know that there's something within your souls that you can't leave each other. Your energy can't be separated. It's that strong. It's that strong. And you are you're coming into a spirit. So the message that you need to hear right now is that you are moving in another direction, taking care of you. And by doing that, the universe brings in people that care for you and a whole different set of circumstances with someone, okay? With somebody in your life. You are special to this person. Your manager cares very deeply for you, or whoever it is at your workplace. That's just what I feel. Or a business partner, could be a loyal customer if you're an entrepreneur. There's something here that is lasting for you, okay? I feel like there's something else. I feel like there's something else here that your soul wants to tell you or wants you to understand. Let me just do something here with these soul cards. Oops. Bam. Although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason. Right? You're cutting ties with something, but it's needed. But the cutting ties it feels like a place of work or the current situation or role that you're in. You're cutting ties with it. But that's not doom and gloom. That's closing a door because another one is opening for you, right? That song from Nickelback keeps playing in my head. This is how you remind me of who I really am. When you close that door, I'm telling you, whatever door opens next, or whatever door you open next, oh, it's a world of difference. And so this situation, whatever this is, it's coming in. You're moving on. And this is how you remind me of who I really am. That phrase in the song. It just hits because you're making a decision to be true to you, to do something that's better for you. And the universe welcomes that and brings in more of that, like a huge blessing for taking care of your own needs, for taking care of you, for moving on, and for opening up to a greater understanding of who you are. You're moving into something new, and it feels like whatever this is, Some of you could be going into a business. It could be a side business. It could be start out as a side business and move into something full-time. But it's with someone. And that person is very supportive, very loyal, and very true. They are a soulmate. We can have more than one soulmate. And this feels like this person is a soulmate. I feel like you've had unfinished business in the past. Something didn't complete in the past. And so this person is with you in this lifetime. They're not going to abandon you. Wow. It could be a best friend, but I feel like this is more like male-female energy. And it's for the long haul, okay? Is there anything else, guides? I keep hearing that phrase, this is how you remind me of who I really am. This person, whoever it is, they are helping you to ground yourself, to find you. It's like they're an extension of you, okay? Know that. I feel like this is the end of this reading, the end of this message, and it feels very much like you're on your way. Something is opening up. You're not looking back. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy this new, more deeply satisfying relationship with whoever this is. Because it is the long haul in this life and beyond, it feels. Okay? I hope you have enjoyed this message. And until next time, have a beautiful, blessed day and days ahead. Namaste.